There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes.
A friend in need's a friend indeed. A friend with weed is better. A friend with breasts and all the rest. A friend who's dressed in leather. A friend in need's a friend indeed. A friend who'll tease is better. Our thoughts compressed, which makes us blessed and makes for stormy weather. A friend in need's a friend indeed. My Japanese is better. And when she's pressed, she will undress. And then she's boxing clever. A friend in need's a friend indeed. A friend who bleeds is better. My friend confessed she passed the test. And we will never sever. Days dawning, skins crawling. Days dawning, skins crawling. Days dawning, skins crawling. Days dawning, skins crawling. Pure morning, pure morning, pure morning, pure morning. A friend in need's a friend indeed. A friend who'll tease is better. Our thoughts compressed, which makes us blessed and makes for stormy weather. A friend in need's a friend indeed. A friend who bleeds is better. My friend confessed she passed the test, and we will never sever. Days dawning, skins crawling. Days dawning, skins crawling. Days dawning, skins crawling. Days dawning, skins crawling. Pure morning, 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 pure morning. A friend in need's a friend indeed. My Japanese is better. And when she's pressed, she will undress. And then she's boxing clever. A friend in need's a friend indeed. A friend with weed is better. A friend with breasts and all the rest. A friend who's dressed in leather.
I'm not quite sure why I'm here or what I'm doing, but there's a reason. I don't like Facebook, and I don't like the internet. The library blocked my password. Now tell me, does that make any sense to you?
This is absolutely lit. This is lit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dark Times with your boy, Dark Match Steve. That's me. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I was just making sure the stream was up. What's up, lovers? Tonight, it's a special episode. It's everyone's favorite. It's Black Fatigue, episode 8. Okay? Now, really, the main focus of tonight's live stream is the Gypsy Crusader versus Supah Hot Fire. I don't know. I've never heard of this fucking guy, but anyway, it's a fight review, lovers. We're doing a fight review tonight. I thought about covering some other stuff, like AI videos of prime ministers and stuff like that. I had considered covering that tonight, but a couple reasons behind covering this fight. I'd like to just chill and watch something and talk some shit tonight, okay? I've been talking to Maddie about this. Guys, I don't know. Look, I've been having a rough few days recently. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know if the CIA is zapping my fucking brain. I'm wearing a goddamn EMF resistant hat right now, okay? Something's been going on with me. I really don't know if I'm like sensitive. I've been like, dude, when I'm at work, it's like, I don't know. I've been feeling weird and kind of getting vertigo and stuff. I even did some shrooms yesterday, just a little microdose, just to see if it would kind of hit the reset button for me. And, dude, it did help. I felt a lot better today, but yeah, man, fucking, I've gone full tinfoil hat. I don't know what the fuck's going on with me right now. My head is not, I don't feel 100%. It's fucking weird, man. I don't know if it's just the stress or what, but anyway, so yeah, I wanted to chill and cover this instead of having to do a bunch of fucking research shit and trying to fact check stuff and all the other, the rabbit holes we get down into on an average night on this stream. I don't feel like thinking. So we're going to watch two people beat the shit out of each other. Does that sound good? I'm doing okay, but yeah, I'm off right now. I'm off. Let me get to the chat. Say hello to everybody getting in here. Where are we tonight? Facebook, YouTube, and X, also known as Twitter. If you're autistic, addicted to ketamine, and in the Epstein files, wherever you're at, get in the chat, lovers. Get on in here. Hold on. Let me get you guys up. There you are. Damn, y'all looking sexy tonight. Look at you down there. All right, I'm in the chat. What's up? What's up? Let's get started here. Kenny's up in here. Johnny Z. Thank God I got a mod. Kenny's in here. Maddie P's up in here. What's up, lovers? Johnny Z. TFP. Promo code Lummy. What's up, bro? Welcome. Good to see you in here, promo. Terry's in here. What's up, Terry? Damn, that was a huge win for Gypsy Crusader, bro. A lot of people are not happy about it. A lot of people aren't happy. I mean, I want to say, look, a Gypsy Crusader won. Spoiler alert. Gypsy Crusader won the fight. We're gonna check it out. But dude, I know I did watch. The only part I've watched of this is the very last bit of it where he wins. And they both look fucking gassed to death, bro. They looked almost as bad as when the fucking Island Boys boxed each other. But that's the end of the match. So I want to see what happens. Gypsy looks like a goddamn... I mean, he's huge, dude. Gypsy Crusader is fucking scary. He looks fucking huge, man. But yeah, fucking yeah, we'll bring it up here, guys. It should be fun. Bart Hutchinson's up in here. Bob Cook, what's up? What's up? Fat Pig says link. What do you mean link? You want the link to get in on the stream? Are you gonna talk this time, or are you gonna just sit there and let me talk shit about Bubba for 2 hours straight and just not say anything? Oh, fuck. White Ice Tea's up in here. What's up, bro? Welcome. Michael Earl, Bart. What's up, guys? Thomas is in here. DMS, now that you are full-blown libtardian, does making fun of the black community upset you? I'm not full libtardian. Well, if you think I am, then say that's fine. If you think I am, I don't care. I make fun of everybody in here every night. I thought that was pretty clear. I think that also means I'm not a libtard. Eatmore's up in here. What's up, bro? Just finished the game of Clue with the kids. Who did it? In what room? With what weapon? I'm dying to know. Sniz is in the chiz. What's up, bro? Is that a number 2 toothpick you're chewing on? No. I use this brand Pixatine nicotine toothpicks. I shouldn't have shown you the label. It's just nicotine toothpicks. This company fucking pisses me off. I would gladly do, like, they should let me do an endorsement for them, and then I can pretend there's been no issues ever. But this company is the worst with, like, customer service, man. They are absolutely the worst. I straight up, like, switched from this brand for a while because they just pissed me off. If you, with this company, yeah, it's just weird. It's weird, man. I did the subscription order. I've already talked about this on the stream, but yeah, I did. I put my thing on subscription. I prescribed myself nicotine. I did the subscription, so it's like a little bit cheaper, and I do 2 different flavors, the tobacco flavor and the original unflavored flavor. I do one pack of each is my order. If one of them is not in stock, the company charges you for both, sends neither, and doesn't contact you. Does that sound like good business practice to anyone, or am I just a raving crackhead right now? Jesus Christ, don't say that. My cousin was feeling strange and getting vertigo, brain tumor, unfortunately. Fuck me. Well, I was hoping it was just Havana syndrome and I could, like, just quit the stream and disappear into obscurity, and then the CIA might leave me alone. But damn, you're saying I might have a fucking brain tumor. Well, I got the hat on, guys. We're stopping the waves from getting through my skull. Steve doesn't have a brain tumor. He's autistic. That's true. I don't have a brain either, so I can't get brain cancer. That's a good point. It's a really good point that I just came up with. Sterling Harvey's up in here. What's up? Good to see you, dude. Oh, Bubba Light over on the Facebook. What's up, bro? Welcome. Thank you guys over on the Facebook for hitting the like button. I can see that on this side through StreamYard. For some reason, it doesn't tell me with YouTube or X or anything, but yeah, thank you guys over there. Every little bit helps, lovers. All right, let's get to it. So I thought for a little context, there are some people that aren't really familiar with Gypsy Crusader. Now, I'm scared to play like his average video on here because, look, this guy wears a Joker like outfit with Joker face paint and goes on like, Omegle chat roulette type of thing. And whenever a black person comes up, he just like gets completely racist. But sometimes it's funny. This is the thing. I don't endorse the things that this guy says, but I like this guy. And I don't, it's so weird. It's weird. How do I explain this? To me, and we've been over this a lot, guys, I'm far too charitable with, when it comes to interpreting what some people say and do. Just because I don't know, I come from just, wanting to, with my parody songs or whatever, just like wanting to make people laugh and be funny and whatever. And so when people do like racist stuff or whatever, I just to me, I just start from the charitable charitable position of, oh, it's a joke, you know? And that's probably not like the most accurate way to go through life, but you know what? It's blissful. Okay. No, but for real, I think he's entertaining. I don't endorse what he says, but I do like that someone like that exists, because let's be real. I say crazy shit sometimes, and sometimes I get unhinged on here. And I like for there to be people like this that use the N-word a lot more than me and publicly. And so when I say something crazy, even though it's rational, most likely rational, yet slightly crazy sounding or whatever, people will always go, well, you know what? At least he doesn't just say the N-word a lot while wearing Joker face paint. There's a guy that does that. You know, for at least that reason, I appreciate this guy. I'm not the most like, you know, I don't need the censoring. There's people that need it worse, and it's this guy. Okay, let's pull up some other. Hold on. Should I try to find some other videos of him just to give you guys some context, or will my stream get taken down? See, when you type his name in, it's pretty much nothing but stuff related to this fight. Here, he's not in the face paint here, but let's go over here. Let's see what this is. I have no idea what he's going to say. I don't endorse what he says here, but it's probably going to be funny.
No, I don't have a problem. Listen, I understand. Shut the fuck up, Nick. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
I don't want to.
I'm so skilled with it. I'm him. I just censored that perfectly. I am him. I am him. How am I dialed in right now when I'm getting hit with the CIA laser in my brain? How am I so dialed in? You guys didn't even know what happened. I just censored that perfectly. Jesus Christ, you guys. I can't believe I do this stream for free. I can't believe it.
Talk to your black ass, all right?
I'm just showing you guys what we got here, okay? Give me what we got.
All right, shut the fuck up.
Shut your fucking mouth, you
Go fuck yourself, you traitor. Fucking race traitor. Go be with the niggers. Go be with niggers. Go be with Tyrone and Lamar and Kendrick. Okay? These fucking niggers slaughter you any day now and steal everything in your house.
He's being racist to me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so you guys see what we're dealing with here. You guys see what we got. Jesus Christ. I let one slip through there, guys. Maybe I'm not him. Brian from Philly's up in here. What's up? What's up, guys? How's it going? So yeah, you see what we got. Wow, that's stiff. Yeah. That's what we're dealing with here. This is the white guy in this fight. Okay. And then here, let's pull up some of the pre-fight stuff. See, this is where I want to see Paul and Gypsy Crusader. His real name is Paul Miller, apparently. He's gotten arrested. There's maybe after the fight, if there's time and I'm not feeling like I'm still getting hit with a Savannah syndrome X-ray, then we can watch. There's a documentary on Gypsy Crusader on YouTube, and I don't think it's on YouTube, so obviously I shouldn't get taken down for playing it if you want to see some of it. But yeah, this guy's been arrested and stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the arrests weren't really super justified. He kind of got grounded through the gears of the fucking system and spit out. And but he used to do like some kind of fucking kickboxing MMA shit. So he has fight experience. Now here is some of the this is Adin Ross. Now this guy is obviously he doesn't just hate black people. And we're playing this because Gypsy Crusader probably has the most signs and symptoms of having black fatigue out of any human being on the internet here. Here, let me get rid of this banner. You guys know what we're watching. Go down here. So yeah, this is Gypsy right here in the bottom right. This is his opponent who he's actually going to fight here, the super fire whatever dude. This is Adin Ross, who is obviously Jewish, and Gypsy hates Jews as well. And then we've got this guy his name is Cuffham. And Paul Miller and Cuffham have had some history where they've gone on each other's stream and, you know, talked shit to each other, dropped a bunch of N-bombs and all that. And I guess Adin Ross let this guy come on the stream to challenge him to a fight. I want to fucking see it. I really do, because these two guys have some of like the craziest beef. This guy threatened to like, you know, use a gun to end his life, you know? And so, yeah, there's a lot of beef here.
I've already told Adin this like a million times.
So he said, "You want to fight me?" Hold on, we're already a second in.
Gypsy, would you fight me?
I've already told Adin this like a million times.
I'm gonna try to drop the N-bombs if I can. Hit the mute button.
That if you ever were to get into the ring with me, I'm gonna fight you kickboxing or Muay Thai rules, and I'm sending you to the hospital.
But why you not saying nigger? I'm confused.
You are a nigger. You are a fucking.
There we go. Now at the press conference, say nigger too.
Why? What are you gonna do then? You're gonna be there?
Okay, I guess I don't have to censor it when the black guy says it. I'm not sure I'm assuming YouTube probably has rules like that where it's not as bad. So we're gonna go with that.
You're gonna be there with the gun, right?
That's why we watch you, because you say nigger.
You're gonna be there with the gun, though, right?
You don't do anything else.
That stream? Whoa! You're
just the Indian. You're just the Indian that spam nigger. The gun that I pointed was a fake gun. Retard. It was.
Are you gonna be there with the gun? I'll tell you.
It was a fake sound. It was a fake gun, dumbass.
Bring the gun. So because
listen, I'm not threatening you. I'm not shooting you. You're not baiting me. I'm sorry. I have a lot to lose. I have a lot to lose, man. All right.
What do you got to lose? Nothing.
Young
You got to
black
lose
man,
about
all right?
fucking pounds, you diabetic cocksucker.
You're Indian, all right? I don't want to talk.
All right, and you're a fucking nigger.
Damn it! I missed one.
It's good. Holy fuck, like dog shit, my nigga. All right. Now listen, at the press conference, you better say nigger. Because it's a shame I had to join for you to say it. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is what they've been waiting for, man.
Let's not stall.
This is
hold on a second. Let's not stall. Gypsy, 6 months training. Would you fight Cuffham? You've already told me the answer, but just so Cuffham can know.
I don't know how many times I got to say yes, but whatever.
So, but you got to what?
I'm not. What?
I have a fight. What timeout? I have a.
Yeah, that's a tiny hat. What do you think? Yes, a small skillet, bro. Has Adin always worn the hat? I don't think so, right? I don't think he normally wears that. I think he's actually kind of doing this while Paul is on, but I don't watch Adin Ross's like live. I see clips of him. I feel like I don't see the tiny hat often. I need a dump button. I mean, not really. We can let a few sneak through. It's all good. Listen, guys. I already said I don't endorse anything. I don't even endorse the things I say on here. I'm in character. Remember the disclaimer at the beginning?
Fight lined up here with this man. And now we're doing this shit.
Yeah, Supah, this is my man. Supah, you better get that W.
Made and clips.
Nah,
No. No clips.
This is what the Jews. This
Chat-
is what the Jews
right
do.
now?
You're blaming the Jew. The chat said add cuff him in, and you called me and said you wanted to come in.
You thought I was gonna come here acting niggerish.
Why does the Jew get the blame every time?
And then this is what the Jews
Don't
do.
blame the fucking Jew. No.
And this is exactly why.
Then leave, cuff him.
I'll never visit Tel Aviv.
Listen, man.
Fucking kike.
Sorry about this bullshit.
Oh my
but
God.
I'll see you in the ring, man. That was completely unfucking professional and stupid.
But dude, don't blame the Jew for that. That's not the Jew. Don't blame the Jew. What?
Did I add him to the conversation, or did you do that?
I added him, but don't blame the Jew for that. Because he texted me, said he wanted to fight you.
Right, because he's not going to do it. You and I both know he's not
If
gonna
you have 6 months of training, hold on a second.
Dude, if I could be real, guys, if I could be real here, if I were Cuffham, I would feel more confident after having seen Paul Miller fight this other super hot. Sorry, I'm not supposed to pronounce the hard R. Yeah, we gotta watch. Let's get to it. Let's get to the fight. I think this is the most of the pre-fight shit I wanted to look at was this and give you guys a little taste of this guy's racism and then get into it.
If you have 6 months of training and he has 6 months of training and I can get it locked in on a contract, let's do it.
Are we done?
Wait a minute, kike. Say on God I take.
Don't call me that.
Say on God.
Do not say the K word. There's Jews watching the stream.
Say on God I texted you. I wanted to fight.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question. So you didn't want to join the Discord and you didn't want to fight. No. I'm not manipulating. You just said right now in the call, if you give me 6 months, would you fight me? Did you not?
Nigga. Then I said, yo, maybe I would train in 6 months. But nigga, I ain't fucking training. I'm going to keep sipping lean and being a fat ass. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about fighting. The hell?
All right, there. It's over. He's not going to do it. What more do you need?
Damn. Bro, that's kind of a pussy move. I don't know, man. I don't go around on the fucking internet telling people that I'm gonna fight him or fucking kill him or anything like that. I mean, I'm a big proponent of, free speech. I don't endorse people fucking going to beat someone's ass just because they're like talking shit on the internet or in person. But if you say you could beat somebody's ass or even go as far as threaten to do it, I think there's a little room for argument that if you don't fight, then you are a pussy. It's not just free speech. If you actually act like you could beat the shit out of somebody and then you puss out and pretend it's like, oh no, I just want to sip lean, dog. That's just a pussy move. All right, let's bring the fight up here. This is a full deal. Let me see. This should be it. 25. Yeah, this should be it. 25 minutes. All right. Let me get you guys over to this tab. So, Paul Miller, Gypsy Crusader, won 2-1 tonight. Supah was great competition. Many think Supah won. I recorded it, but was not scoring myself. Supah landed many times, so props to him. Paul kept pressing. All right, let's check it out.
What's up, man?
Okay, all right.
Rampage, you in between Rampage and Whack.
We're good?
Getting trash.
Now,
And
Here we go.
coming out of the red corner,
I'm going to watch this.
Gypsy Crusader.
With my boy. There we go. Bro. There we go. Oh my God. My nigga. My nigga. That's my nigga. Nah. That's my nigga right there.
Bro, he's kind of fucking scary. I don't want to get hit with a Kiz Riz Violiz.
If he win, we gonna whoop your motherfucking ass.
What? Oh, hell no.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Dude, they covered his tattoo. Right? Am I crazy? He has an SS tattoo on his chest right there. I think they covered it with like black.
I'll take the ass whooping. Fuck it. Fuck it.
You're getting the dog shit beat out of you if he wins.
Well, I love a white boy that don't mind hating nigga.
Oh my god. Who the fuck is that? Is that what's his name? Is that Alex's buddy?
Shit, nigga, hey, we gotta stand for this fight. Come on, bro. Hey, we all gotta stand up.
What's his name? Charleston, right? Or Charleston White. Yeah.
Stand up. Everyone gotta stand for this fight.
Supah, let's
That's
go.
good. Oh my, Neon.
I gave him
He looks
bro.
scary, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Chat. Put some W's in the
Bro, he just goes over the top rope.
fucking chat.
That's how you know you're gonna get your shit kicked in.
Oh! I gave him a few pointers out there.
Are you ready?
Let's go!
This bout is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds. In the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with
Hold
the
on, real quick,
red
chat.
trim,
I want to shout out these streamers watching me. Neon, Ed Matthews, Academics, Cheezer,
the
Rampage,
Dream Meme,
Guru, Teach, MMA Guru,
the Black Faces for the
TJR, LPG, Larry Wheels, Convy, Phantom, Greek God, DDG, Benedon, Silky.
Guys, should I start streaming on Kick too? Should I add Kick to the rotation? What do we think?
Your boy,
and in the red corner, coming out of Gotham City, ladies and gentlemen, with a Muay Thai record of 7-7.
He looks tired already.
Oh yeah, look. They did cover up his tattoo. Look at that. They put like marker over it or something. Dubs is in here. What's up, bro? You think I should go to Kick? Truth's up in here. What's up, Truth? The ring girl has a nice turd cutter. A turd splitter, yeah.
Bro, he ain't
Give
ready
it
to
up
cut.
for the Joker himself, Gypsy!
What do you guys got? Let's go, chat. Gypsy.
Hey, Supah foul. Look, he relaxed.
Hey, who do y'all got, chat?
He listening to some R. Kelly.
What, that big shoulder
white
boy? Yeah, they go all oh my gosh. Look.
Right here.
Good right here. Good. Look at that size.
Don't mean that.
Ah, that's a big white boy.
He
Oh my God. He's like stretching. I'm so scared.
What did he take? 4 pounds to the chin?
Yeah.
What class is this?
Dude, I don't know. So I wonder how, whenever I watch these matches, guys, and so when we get to the end, well, I'm interested to see how it comes out, how they come out the gate right here, because they look really super gassed at the end. And I have to say, like, if I ever, and I would, if I got big enough on my channel and I wasn't still getting zapped with the Havana syndrome laser gun that they're apparently pointing at my house, and I could train, I definitely would like to do like a boxing match or something like that. That would probably be really cool. And I don't know, you know, people train for the fight. Dude, I do cardio every fucking weekend anyway. And I work out like 5 times a week, 5 days a week, bare minimum. Like every time I watch one of these and it's like, you know, a few minutes into the fight and they just look tired. And I just think to myself, like, God damn, like I rip my bong every day. I don't think I would be this tired. I mean, I run for 45 minutes. It's a 25-minute match.
That guy
Heavyweight with no gunna. Shit.
Yeah. Neon.
Gypsy,
Say Gypsy. Look at him. Say
As long as my head didn't get fucking punched off my shoulders, I'd be good, I think.
Gypsy. He's locked in.
Call him a nigga.
Yeah. Let's go. Yes.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
What's going down? He got a Muay Thai.
Bro, no.
Oh my God.
He sucked.
That nigga finna lose.
Supah need to pick his hands up. Gas out.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's still
He got power, bro.
He got power. He got Muay Thai style.
All right, stop.
He got Muay Thai style.
Hold on. I think Supah might win this fight.
Yeah, Supah might win this fight.
What do you guys
look
think?
like the Night Stalker.
Oh!
Good point.
Wait a
there
minute.
we go.
Get out of that corner. Yep.
Oh,
You grab that nigga.
He shot it right. There you go. Get in there. Get out. Get in there. Get out.
Control your impulse.
Look at that big ass cheese. Control your emotions. Pace yourself.
It's a lot of hugging. I thought he really didn't like black guys, but they're doing a lot of hugging in this ring.
He coming to him. Pace yourself.
Oh shit.
He's missing the punches.
Just
Man, what's this shit he doing with his feet?
hold on, Gypsy, bro. Gypsy looks really tired, bro.
I know he does.
There you go. There you go.
Yo, he's tired, Dion.
No way already.
There you go. Good body shot.
Joe, hold on.
There you go. Body shot. There we go. He's gonna drown. He's up.
I have a bad feeling Gypsy.
Let's go, Supah.
There you go. White man. Get out of that corner.
Charleston, why do you want him to win?
Oh my God.
Can't see a white man lose.
God damn it. I love Charleston.
Come up. I'm gonna lose faith in the American military. I'm gonna lose faith in my military if the white man lose.
Oh, fuck.
Wait. There you go. Get out of there. Teach that nigga a lesson. Teach that nigga a lesson. What the fuck is going on?
Gypsy looks tired, Neil.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
Wait, hold on a second. I went to the chat. What did I miss?
Wait. There you go. Get out of there. Teach that nigga a lesson. Teach that nigga a lesson. What the fuck is going on?
Gypsy looks tired, Neil.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. Bro, the what's his name? Supah is he's swinging.
Oh my God.
And landing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hands up, Supah.
Let's go, Supah.
Get out. Hands up, Supah.
Let's go, Supah.
After the fight, ask him. I went over there with him in the back. He set him up for the right.
Bro, can I just from this far into this fight? I think fucking I think Sam Hyde looked better than this. Representing white people. Chris Thompson's in here. What's up, bro? Welcome. Dude, Sam Hyde looked like this good fighting. I don't know. It is, man. I really expected Paul to be like whooping ass more, dude. This guy's fucking huge.
Super hot.
Oh, you got that corner. Say, you making that. There we go. That body is open. Oh, there we go. Whoop his ass.
Yeah, Supah.
Whoop his ass. You didn't know that white boy that tough, did you? He done got himself in some shit. Look at that shit.
Oh, going for the body, bro.
It's 2 more rounds. Right to the chin. It's 2 more rounds. Overhand right. Overhand right.
Bro, Gypsy's tired, bro.
He is.
Gypsy, there you go.
Oh!
It's gonna end bad.
Oh my God, he's
gonna end bad. It's over.
What do you mean? Supah's losing already?
Yeah, I know. So Gypsy's fucked.
There you go, Gypsy. Yeah, there we go. Super hot all day.
Wait, what?
There you go, Gypsy.
What happened? Oh!
Bro, see, Supah is kind of he's gassing himself out here. He's doing some like, you know, really he's putting a lot of power into these swings and he's looking extra tired.
Bro,
Gypsy's trained, bro.
Bro, Gypsy's not making it, guys. Gypsy's not making it. Oh my God. Oh my God. No.
Set him up with the overhand right.
That's the haymaker. One hole Supah.
That's all right. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Supah. The right. Yes.
Gypsy is
God
trained.
damn. Yeah. Get your ass under the table.
Yes, under the table. Wait, hey, go.
This guy be like,
What the fuck?
You lost, but I'm gonna tell you right now. He's coming in lower.
Gypsy definitely looks like he knows more what he's doing here, though.
Go to the jab, make him use the range. When he's gonna go in for the body punch, uppercuts, and chest So I'm gonna win it.
I'm not gonna lie, this fight's not I think Supah's gonna kill him.
Look at that chin.
He knows it's over too.
Let's go, Supah. Pace yourself.
Mr. White Man, don't let me down.
Pace yourself.
Please, Mr. White Man.
Oh! It's about to get bad, bro.
Dude, see, you know, Supah really is like depending on Paul looks like he might be interested in trying to fucking knock this guy out. I don't know. This other guy, some of these punches that and I should have paused it back then, but some of the punches that I'm sure they are counting looks kind of like he's like just kind of mushing him in the face. Like he's just kind of like pushing at his face. They're not like jabs. They're like sort of like, like that. I don't know if they're counting those. I'm sure they are.
Shit, I wish they get the fuck off me.
That would never hurt somebody, but they might count as a point.
Oh! Damn! Oh my God, he's talking shit.
Hold on.
Let's go!
Come on, Supah.
Set him up with the right. Come on, Supah.
Oh shit.
There we
body.
go.
His body's
And where that G-body blowing the shit out. He's stepping fuck. Ooh.
Come on, push off. Oh, wow.
Get out of there. Cover up.
Real nigga.
Hey, get off of me.
What the fuck?
He leaning on
Are they fucking?
No. Gypsy trying to take his.
Why? He taking it in?
Got a tired taking his energy.
Yeah, tired him out.
That's a lot of energy.
Is Supah tired too yet or no?
I don't think so.
He's so relaxed.
Yeah, he don't.
Oh, shit. Wait.
Get out of there. There we go.
Supah.
Come right back.
There we go.
Yes,
There we
Supah.
go.
Right back at him.
Oh.
Yeah. Gypsy's lost right now.
That's some hell Hitler shit in there.
I should have worn my
That
yarmulke.
bullshit.
I should have worn my yarmulke.
Let's go. He body blowing the shit out of him.
W's in the chat.
Overhand righty.
That's all he need. One good overhand
It's
right.
wide open. They said over there. Wide open.
Is Piggy still in the chat? Fat Pig, you never answered me? That was a serious question. Do you want to actually get on the stream or like what? Is he gone?
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh my God!
That big body landing.
They do shit.
That big body landing down.
He's emoting.
Holy fuck.
Overhand righty. Keep working on that body, Super.
Oh, they're tired.
Keep working on that body.
They're both
He
feeling it.
open with the left. There we go.
They're both feeling it.
There we go.
Come on. Oh, get up.
Good uppercut. Good uppercut.
Rampage. Who's winning this round? Supah Hottest.
Super hot up 2 rounds. All he got to do is survive in third.
All he's got to do is survive. Yeah.
Get him.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Yup. What?
GG.
What? Oh. That'd be a good fight, though.
Uppercut is there, Super.
Roger and him? Yeah.
Uppercut is there.
Roger and Gypsy MMA would be crazy. That's what we got to do. Roger Jackson and Gypsy Crusader MMA chat. If you want to put yes to the chat. That's the fight. Oh, shit, Leon.
He ain't doing nothing.
That's nothing.
Don't let him lead on you. Get off. Get him off.
Only on prayer wrist. Only on prayer wrist. Let's fucking go, Supah. Nigga, everybody on their.
Bro, what are these? I'm sorry, but did you guys do any cardio to train for this? Or did you guys both smoke a whole fucking pack of Newports before walking in here? Which is it?
Feet.
Camera wants to see it.
Let's go. Coming up. Everybody on their feet.
I see the lovely R&B over there.
Don't be disrespectful.
You don't see how nice that nigga done got? You see how kind and sweet that nigga is now?
Shout out to your assistant.
Yeah, see, Paul is getting them too, man. He's putting good punches through. And like I said, these are like actual, he looks like he's boxed, you know, these are actual jabs, it looks like. I don't know. Neither of them look great, though. I'll be real.
Get over there and work. Yeah, she said that better. She ain't quit. She my friend.
Chad saying 1-1.
Yeah, she's a streamer. Yeah, she's like, hey, we need to go to cook.
1-1. What's the score? What's the score? 1-1 or 2-0? I think 1-1. I mean,
what you think?
1-1.
Are you happy with the way this fight's going?
I'm shocked. He's listening to music too.
But Neon thought about hiding that truck.
You saw that?
Look, come on, it's the last round. How many rounds for this fight? 3, right?
What's the last round, guys?
Last round.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, that was
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He beat his ass. Oh, hell no. That's a point. That's a point. That's a point. That's a point.
Take a point.
That's a point. Super hot. Super hot.
That's a
Super hot.
What the fuck was that?
Super hot. Super hot.
White man been doing a nigga like that for years. Say white boy been doing a nigga bad all that line. Yeah, this ain't nothing new. White man been kicking a nigga. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit.
Take a point.
Jewish people and black people. Let's go.
Super sloppy. The ref know he flopping.
Wait, is Super okay?
Yeah.
There you go. Hit that nigga. Hit that nigga. Hit that nigga. Hit that nigga.
Stop. Let the hands go. Super hot. Let the hands go.
Take it easy on it.
Let the hands go.
Oh, shit.
I'm surprised, bro. To be honest.
I told you.
Keep them punches going, white man. Put them lashes on that boy's back. Put them lashes on his ass.
Get up. Let's go. Turn around. Got a minute.
1 minute. Beat it. God. You stop it.
Keep rolling.
Let's go, Super.
Super, come on.
Come on, Super. Beat it.
1 minute.
Oh, shit.
Beat it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, my
he's
God.
about to get knocked down.
I was just 5 rounds.
Let him go.
Oh, my God.
Let him go.
Gypsy's hurt.
He is fucking
Gypsy's hurt.
Whooping his ass. Whooping his ass.
No. Get that nigga. What are you doing?
It's a method.
Do this shit for Rodney King. That's what I'm talking
Fuck the
about.
method. They're going to call it.
Get it, Rodney King.
You can't do that.
Get that nigga. Get that nigga.
Come on, Super Hot. 30 seconds.
He's so tired.
He's done.
Do it for your ancestors.
Beat it.
Do it for your ancestors.
Beat it.
Do it for the ancestors.
Knock him out. 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
What's your name, boy? What's your name, boy?
20 seconds.
Yeah.
God damn, Charleston is funny. What's your name, boy? My name is Kunta Kente. No, it's Toby. Your name's Toby. No, my name is Kunta Kente. No, boy. Your name is Toby. This is messy. This ain't a great fight.
10 seconds. Oh my God. What a fight. Black. Neon. Rampage.
All day.
Fucking fight.
All day. I see you. Love me some R&B. God damn it. Hey, listen. I told y'all Super Hot was going to get that boy. I told you.
He gassed out. Yeah, big boy gassed out. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
One more round, he gonna knock him out.
Oh, yeah.
You're a bad motherfucker. What they say?
Hey, I'm now a bigger fan of Super Hot, Chad.
Yeah, me too.
I'm now a bigger fan of Super Hot.
He just won my heart.
He needs to start training. I'm sorry, he needs to start training. He whooped that white. He needs to start
He
training.
won my heart.
Super hot.
Yeah, he won my heart.
Yeah, that's
Oh, look, the ink. The ink they used to cover up his tattoo, it rubbed off. Check it out.
I'm surprised he didn't get dropped.
I know.
He almost went.
He
almost went.
Yeah.
I see the
What is that tattoo?
That's SS. It's some, yeah.
It was like chopping a tree.
Yeah.
It was like chopping a tree.
This shit still standing.
Listen, look at that.
Meet him in the middle of the ring, then.
Hold y'all motherfucking fist up. Hold y'all motherfucking fist up. Hold y'all fist up. What the fuck I'm talking about? What the fuck you talking about? Boris! Yeah. Yeah. White people, y'all can hold y'all fist up too now. Yeah, my brother.
Super hot. Super hot. That's a fact.
Beat that nigga.
Weekend rock.
Terrence Howard was there? What the fuck, really? That's funny. He does math differently. I'm sure he scored this as a win for Supah. Terrence Howard math. 1 × 1 = 2.
Chat, spam in the chat. Here we go. We almost have a
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision.
What?
Wait. Shh. No.
What are you doing?
Super.
Judge 1 scores this bout 29-28. Super hot fire.
Okay.
Hold on.
Judge 2 scores this bout 29-28. Gypsy Crusader.
That's bullshit, bro.
What? Bullshit. Jordan got something to do with this.
Judge 3 scores this fight 29-28. And the winner by split decision.
Super.
Out of the red corner, Gypsy Crusader.
He's done. That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
That's bullshit. Super.
Everybody's mad.
On that note,
Super.
Say don't lose like that, big dog. Don't lose like that, nigga. Lose gracefully, my nigga.
That's some bullshit. Hey, let me see these judges.
What?
Hey, that's some bullshit. Are them some
Hey,
white
y'all see?
Where are the judges at?
Y'all see?
Are them some white judges? That's some bullshit.
Some white judges. Oh, no.
Shit.
this is why we be tearing shit up.
How do you win?
This is why we ride.
Get your ass whooped.
That's bullshit.
What? Hey, then don't act. What the
He got
fuck?
his ass whooped. Hey, what these judges look like?
How the fuck did he win?
Bro,
White.
that's why.
That's fucking.
Y'all just witnessed it. Y'all.
Bro, they said the judges are white, dog. That's what it is. Oh my god, that's funny. Who is this? I think it's a new person. What does it say? Ober Lieutenant? Viva la Joker. Yes, I want to see him fight again. For real, I hope he does some good training. I want to see him fight Cuffham. They actually have real beef. I really want to see that. There's no clear. You said there's no clear winner, dude. I kind of said this towards the beginning, and I don't know. There were like big punches where Supah was swinging for the fences, and he did connect. But a lot of the like smaller punches that weren't from like way back here, they were like I said, he's just kind of like mushing him in the face. Like it was like almost just pushing him. You even saw him do it with like both hands. You saw the same shit during the Island Boy fight where they're just like pushing at each other's faces. They're not like jabs, punches. So I don't know if the judges actually recognize that. Maybe I would say Supah probably did connect a few more times. But Paul was also doing some like good blocking and stuff. So I don't know. But yeah, you can clearly see the tat now. That ink didn't last.
Witnessing.
That is
and
fucking
that,
insane.
I'm gonna be real, Aiden. You gotta look into that because as the great job you're doing putting
That's
this
the commission.
together.
That's nothing to do with me. That's the commission.
Hell no.
The state of Florida, the same ones that do the UFC fights and all the boxing events.
Nigga said, do I want to interview him?
Let him
No.
know that
The
you
fuck?
ain't got a fucking thing.
That's really not a good look,
do with
bro.
that. No,
Let me
it's
see the
not.
card. Let me see the card.
What the fuck was that?
How?
I saw the white boy win.
Can I post it
I
on
don't,
Twitter?
I don't know about that
Charles,
now.
get-
Ask
He
if I
won
can
the
post it.
first
Ask if I can post the
second
card.
Who
round.
voted? Where the
The
vote?
second round was close.
Come
Y'all
on,
voted?
bro.
He didn't
No,
win the
don't
first
get quiet
round.
now.
Even the
Come on.
announcers
Don't do
say,
that.
Even he knows
can I
it's
post it or no?
He won at least one round.
I'm allowed to post it?
Yeah.
It's 3 rounds, nigga.
The second round split.
Nah,
I give Super the third round.
bro, he got pieced
What?
up
They
in that fight,
could at
bro.
least call
I
it a
get
fucking
Yeah, I was
Super
trying to.
round.
They said,
Super Hot won.
How is
I
that?
get Super the
Super
third
did win
round.
that fight.
That's
Won that
bullshit.
fight.
yep.
What you?
How you feel about that?
What?
Damn.
That is fucking bullshit.
You.
A lot of the in the replays, you can even see a lot of the swings aren't really for both of them. They're not connecting a lot.
Camera
Who judged this? The commission judged it, right? Florida State.
Florida Commission
Brother.
judge. Has nothing to do
What
with
the fuck
age.
is going
How is
on?
that
Has
possible,
nothing to do
though?
I think he was
with brand
talking.
risk.
Oh no.
No, I know it wasn't you.
Florida Commission.
Can I post it or no?
This is
It's
crazy.
like-
Fuck it. You might as
All right,
I
well.
don't know how to put this
That is
without sounding
Rodney
crazy.
King.
They're wearing the Gypsy's people are wearing the fucking Burger King hat and the Joker mask. The good old Burger King hat.
That's how you put it.
Yeah.
That's a fact, bro. We watched
Say,
it,
what?
and they still
What you
went the
say?
other way.
What the fuck?
I watched a massacre, bro.
He
There's
can't
no
even
way.
breathe over there.
He's dying.
Bro, I noticed that too, man. Scott, hold on. It skipped. Gypsy won that fight. He landed more punches. Hold on, it keeps moving. Supah threw a rabbit punch and threw 8 punches with his eyes closed. Dude, I was gonna mention that too, that I noticed he did a lot of punching and like, you know, where you punch and you just like lean down. Like he wasn't half the time, not half the time, but I saw a lot of punches, especially the ones where he was coming from way back with his fist. He like wasn't even looking when his fist actually went past his body. He's like looking away or had his fucking eyes closed or something. Gypsy definitely looked like an actual fighter, but it wasn't great. I don't know.
How is
What
that?
the hell?
How?
Why did they interview him?
I appreciate you being calm.
Chat, if y'all at home,
I'll fight Gypsy.
You want to fight
I
Gypsy?
really don't know what to say right now.
I'll come
I'm
out
just
of
as
retirement,
shocked
I'll
as
fight
everybody else. But I'm sure the truth will come out.
Oh, this is crazy.
That is crazy.
I don't
bro.
know who. I would interview the judges, but them niggas don't want to be on camera.
Well, of course they don't want to be on camera because that's some bullshit.
That's fucking
Yo,
bullshit.
I bet all the judges white.
As soon as I try to put them on camera, they say, "Hell no,
Of course.
get me
that's-
off."
Great,
I'm gonna be
Great.
honest.
Oh my God.
Where's Super High Fire go?
great performance
Oh,
by
shit,
both
no.
of them.
They'll fight it tonight. They'll
that'll
fight
fight
it
it.
tonight.
Hey, look, if everyone,
Not only-
hold on. Everyone just please, 1 second. I want to be very clear with everybody. Florida State Athletic Commission is the one who judged that. This has nothing to do with brand risk. It's the same people that judge the UFC when they're out in Florida. It's the same exact people that judge any boxing events here. It's a sanctioned event under Florida State Athletic Commission. We have nothing to do with that. These judges are provided from Florida. I have no control over that. I feel the same exact way.
You can't leave it to the judges, though, at the end of the day.
This happens all the time in every sport.
Hey, so listen, so
That's
who
probably
can
why
make
they
the
did
decision
it.
if the judges don't?
The judges make the decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't override the judge.
That's it.
No,
The sa-
all he can do is put on the event and abide
That's
by
all
the
I
rules.
can do.
Hey, but
I'm a host.
just in all fairness.
I'm sorry to everybody
Hey,
that feels
round 2 was up for question.
What?
no.
That's where he wobbled him.
So can I be honest with you guys?
Bro.
I'm not. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. If we could just stop the replay for a second and just put the camera back on me. Thank you very much. Listen, guys, this is the sport of boxing. I have no control over this. Nobody here does. This is the State of Florida Athletic Commission. If you felt it was Rob, I'm sorry. That's for the fans to decide. I can't be biased here. I have to stand for what the decision is made. You might feel it was wrong. You might feel it was right. I can't say anything about it. This is my event. I host it. But thank you to the Florida State Athletic Commission. If they want to discuss why they thought it was the way it was, whatever.
Let me tell you what I think.
I'm not going to sit here and cry and bitch, though.
Hey,
I'm
let me
sorry.
tell you what I think.
What do you think?
I think you put on one hell of a show tonight.
Facts.
Thank you.
Last one I was here was great, and this was even better.
Thank you.
That's what I think.
Thank you. Thank you, Wack. Yo, Ben. Where's Ben? Where's Ben at?
Shit, everybody shook up about
Yo,
that
this crowd is
decision.
pissed.
Everybody is shook up.
The crowd is tight.
Yeah. Take out.
Dude, I thought Gypsy seemed like he did win the last 2 rounds. I really do. Kid is a regular Netanyahu. I had the SS dude winning the second. Third was split. They need to fight again. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly like. I gotta be real. I mean, I think Gypsy did win, but it's like kind of disappointing all around. Wasn't like the best, cleanest fight with nice, good punches landing, and there's a lot of hugging. Are those black Israelites up there with Adin? Probably. I don't know. I don't know who those. I think Rampage Jackson, right? Isn't that one of them, or is it the son? I don't know.
Mike Tyson, the best friend, Craig Boogie.
I'm supposed to be getting cuff him. Cuff him, where you at, brother? I was doing it. Let me be right back. Cuff him. Come on. Because we need you right now. You might be the only savior we got. Everybody, can y'all give it up for Cuff him real quick?
It's over with, Mud.
All right. So, I don't know what the fuck just happened. How you feel about the fight that just went down, brother?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy for my nigga Super Hot, my nigga. He did what he's supposed to do, my nigga. Fuck the judges, fuck all that. He went in there, 2 different body types, and put it on for the black nigga. Shout out to Super Hot on God.
Okay. Y'all can clap for that. Y'all can clap.
Yeah, it's W on God. Super Hot.
Yeah, W Super Hot. Okay. So about this last fight, how you feeling about it?
Hey, wherever Super Hot at, nigga, we not mad at you, bro. I want to let you know, nigga, come out. We gonna praise you, my nigga. You went crazy. You did good. We not mad at you, gang. All right, we love you. Real shit.
Okay. You did put on for the brothers, bro. We all proud of you. How do you feel about the Blueface fight that's about to happen?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. You know, Chibu, my mans, I think Chibu just wanted more, but we gonna see. I think Chibu wanted more. I think he wanted more.
Okay.
What were you saying, Scott? They're using 18-ounce gloves. They're like pillowcases. Give them 10-ounce gloves, and the fight would be over in 20 seconds. Yeah, you're probably right. I was gonna say though, for real. I mean, if Supah was as big as Gypsy, dude, Gypsy would be screwed. Gypsy would be paying reparations right now if Supah was as big as him.
So we're gonna see how they come up. Did you put your bets in on Rainbow?
My slips already lost, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I had Super High fire on every slip. You know, I was Black Power all the way, my nigga. It's GG's. But we here for the vibes, my nigga. Brand race, this shit lit this time.
GG.
I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Adin, W-ass event, my nigga. Good shit. I'm proud of you, bro. We love the event. It's going crazy, my nigga. Let's get it.
W Brand race. Back to you, Adin.
Okay. Guys, I posted the slip. I posted the judge card on my Twitter, on Brand Race's Twitter. You guys can go look at it yourself. I'm not going to be a sore loser about it. Despite anyone's biasness, Gypsy won the fight. It's on there. You guys see it. Florida State Athletic Commission helps me with every single event, and I'm not going to talk down on them. They work with me very well on these events. I host them. You might be upset. You might not be upset. But Florida State Athletic Commission is the one who made the judge and the call, and that's that. So with that being said, this has been an amazing event. Thank you to everyone in attendance. Thank you to everyone watching. We still have one more bout to go. We have Blueface versus Chibu. And I'm ready to see this fight.
I think this fight is just as exciting, if not more.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless, the last one was fun to watch.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's kind of like
I saw Blueface got like knocked out of the ring or something. Scott said, DMS, I said the same thing. If Superfire was as big as Gypsy, Gypsy would have gotten knocked out. Yeah. What? Who? Adin? He said, I bet this guy could make the USS Liberty sound like it was our fault. Lord.
2 fights, bro.
It was our fault though, wasn't it?
It's kind of like the same balance. You got a big dude and a smaller dude.
Yeah.
Let's just say one more thing, guys. You might be mad or not. Just understand the judges controlled it and the judges made the effort.
We got to respect their call.
Respect their call.
You might have got to agree, but you got to
exactly.
Same last month. We thought Gabe won. So,
Facts.
yeah, same last month. So,
and,
yeah.
and you know what? You don't have to like Gypsy, but he won. He won the fight. So let's not cry. Let's not bitch. Let's not complain. Brand Risk number 13, still been a hell of an event. We got one more bout.
Yeah, that's who I picked to win every week.
Rampage is getting a battery real quick.
So should we watch the Blueface deal? How long is that fight? Has anyone watched the Blueface fight? Let's see. That's that. That deal. I guess this is after. Things get tense when Gypsy Crusader meets Adin Ross for the first time in person.
Switch shoes at all.
They kind of do look out.
They don't. See, that's why I wear the yarmulke, guys. All Jews, we're all good people, dude. Like, look, there's bad apples of everybody, but Jews are good people, dude. I promise.
No, they're not.
I'm a good person.
You listen to me.
Do you like me?
No.
What?
I don't like you. I've never liked you. I hate you.
What?
I can't fucking stand you. I think you're an asshole.
All right.
I'm being serious.
I know. Yeah.
You know something?
What?
You know what kills me about you?
What?
You did this, right? You threw money at me so that you could hope that some nigger kicks my...
Okay. Jesus Christ, I didn't know we had one coming. Damn it.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
No, you want... That's what you want.
No, I don't.
You want some black to beat me up so then you think that I'm going to just go away from the internet. That's what you think, right?
No, I don't.
But that's what you want.
I want Supah to win.
Yeah, but why do you want him to win?
Because you disrespect my Jew. I'm a Jew.
See? So
Well, okay,
you think
put
that if
yourself
I
in-
was to
but, all right,
lose,
hold
then
on.
I'm just going to go off and then...
Put yourself in my shoes.
and then
Go.
I'm-
Switch shoes at all.
Bruh. Chill, fam. Chill. Some of us are just trying to do a live stream, dog. I meant to hit this button during the stream tonight, and I completely forgot. I completely forgot about that. Let's turn the volume up on that a little bit there. Let's put it about there. There we go.
Kind of do look out.
They don't. See, that's why I wear the yarmulke, guys. All Jews, we're all good people, dude. Like, look, there's bad apples of everybody.
That's your boy. Oh, Jesus. You know what? I won't pull this up. There's another clip I was going to pull up. I don't want to push it. We get it. We get it with this guy. Here we go. Let me close these out. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna let the stuff about that one prime minister. I'm gonna let that cook a little bit. I'm gonna think about it, and then probably not cover that on this channel because we got enough problems. But if you listen, I mean, if you think it's AI, it might be AI. If it's not, I mean, you know, whatever. Who knows, guys? Who knows? I would just say the pocket seems to act a little funny, and the coffee acts a little funny. And what else? Here, let me see here. I guess there's a few different docs on here. So I was reading Paul Miller. Trying to see which one of these. Oh, Jake Shields interviewing him. Let's check this out. I'm sure these two guys got along real well.
A mother stretches one plate across all 5 of her children. A father skips meals.
You know what I mean? They were. You know what I mean? They were rioting and freaking out, fighting with the cops, all of this shit. So I started to film them because I had never seen them up close. So when I started filming them, this fucking fat Puerto Rican piece of shit walked up behind me and was like, "Get the fuck out of my way." I turned the camera on and he slaps the camera out of my face, pushes me. I hit him back. We start fighting. I'll never forget. I kneed him in the stomach and I tripped him to the ground. Cops come, break us up. Anyways, so like at that point, I'm like, all right, listen, I'm going home. I've had enough excitement for one day. So when I start to leave, I'm walking home from the city.
Tampa Terry, that's a good question. If you saw Gypsy Crusader in public, would you say hi, bro? Or is that too much heat? What do you mean heat? I'd definitely take a selfie with him or something. I don't think he likes me as a person. But he doesn't. He wouldn't realize I'm playing again. Oh, Butter Knives is in here. What's up, bro? Welcome. Gypsy, I don't think would realize I'm in character as a gay autistic person. That's not really, it's a bit, okay, for the algos. I don't think he would understand my artistic ways. I don't think he could appreciate it. So yeah, he wouldn't want anything to do with me, but it's not like I wouldn't say hi to him because of getting heat. Oh, heat with him. But I don't think he would I don't think he would do that, like try to fight me or something. After what I just saw, I wouldn't really be scared. No, that's cool. What's up, bro? Thanks for hanging with us. Big boy looks like he weighs 260, 275. He's fucking huge. I got the EMF hat now. Cover it. Bro, I'm scared, dude. I'm fucking scared. I don't know what's happening to me. For real, guys. I don't know what's going on. Let's go back to this.
And I'm going to the train station and I see all of these guys following us. They're all dressed in black, masked like this, like fucking ninjas. All right, and I'm watching, like, because I noticed it, because I grew up here.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to that type of stuff.
You know what I mean? And I knew, as soon as I saw it, I knew what was happening. I was with a friend of mine, and as I was walking, I said, "Look, these people, they're gonna jump us right now." We like ducked into a parking there, and I gave her my phone, and I was like, "Look," and I had my backpack on with my wallet and shit inside, and I had kept my backpack on, which was stupid. I gave her my phone and said, "Look, they're gonna come for us like right now, and I'm gonna make a hole for you, and I want you to run." So as soon as we came out of the parking lot, Jake, they surrounded us, and it's all
the weakest people have are women.
You know, dude,
very people with red. This is so funny. It's what radicalized me as well. But anyway, finish your story.
Every single, there was no white people that were jumping me. Every single one of them was blacker and browner than the next.
Really, Antifa and where I'm from, a lot of them are white.
Where's that?
San Francisco.
Because it's California. But here is different.
Interesting.
Here is different. There's some, but the ones that were there to try to kill me were not.
These are the very people that radicalized me, fighting these people, and the cops not helping me.
Yeah.
They're punching women.
Oh, dude, they don't give a fuck, dude. They're communists. I mean, they are some of the
disgusting.
They are some of the most worthless individuals you will ever run across. I mean, but anyways, so I started fighting with them. I made a hole. The woman ran away who was with me. Thank God she came back and got the cops. But while I was fighting with them, I had dropped my bag with my wallet and my shit inside. So fast forward, Antifa goes forward because they had my wallet. They knew who I was.
Oh, they had your address.
They had my address. They had everything. They doxed me on an Antifa page on Twitter at the time with over 250,000 people. So when you get doxed like that on that big of a page, it is life changing.
You know, they'll come and try to destroy your house, slash your tires.
Dude, they're
nasty, disgusting people.
They went off. You know what I mean?
They attacked your girlfriend.
Death threats every day. You know, harassing the gym that I worked at, that I was a training at and worked at, harassing my family, calls in the middle of the night.
It's so disgusting, harassing his family.
It was outrageous. All right. So that's how it started. Now, I'm still not radical then. I'm still just like, look, this is crazy. And it was really overwhelming. And I'll try to sum up the story for you. So going forward, like I went to when the Summer of Love happened, the Black Lives Matter shit.
Sometimes I call it too the Summer of Love.
Okay. When the niggers were burning shit down all over the goddamn place. Mm-hmm. So I went to the riots. I went to 4 riots, 2 in the city and 2 in Philadelphia, and I seen the complete devastation that they did.
Yeah, I went to some of Portland. This is insane, and the cops stood down. It was absolutely insane. The cops stood down and allowed this. They even said, "Oh, it doesn't spread COVID." After those had to stay in my fucking home.
Right.
You know what? It's funny. It just jogged my memory, and I know people don't realize this probably, because I've seen people share this clip and not know who was in it on Twitter. But I don't know what the timeline, I wasn't paying attention if he did say it. He said Summer of Love. Okay, so yeah, Black Lives Matter. I don't remember what exact year that was supposed to be. Was that under Obama or Trump? Trump, right? Anyway, I remember Paul Miller was actually one of the people that went to like Epstein's property and confronted this lady that was trying to get in. Do you guys remember that? Oh. Oh, I did find it. Here we go. Dude, look at this. I don't know if I don't know if back then if he was like radicalized, so to speak.
Why don't you want to talk to the journalist now?
Okay, you know what? Jeffrey is innocent.
Jeffrey's innocent, then
Yes.
why does he? How long have you known Jeffrey?
10 years.
You've known him for 10 years?
Yes.
And there's never been anything you never saw anything suspicious?
No.
Never nothing?
Never nothing.
And how do you know Jeffrey?
He's actually helped me go to college.
He helped you go to college? What did you do? What did you do?
With him that he helped you go to college?
Oh my God. Wait, is this the girlfriend? He put the girlfriend through college. Is this that chick? It doesn't look like Epstein's girlfriend. The dentist. I guess he's just putting bitches through college.
Nothing. That's just who he is.
Just out of the goodness of his heart, you didn't
Yes.
have to do anything back?
No.
That's kind of strange, don't you think?
You know what? Jeffrey is germophobic.
Oh, is he? So is that why he sleeps with underage girls?
He doesn't sleep with them.
Oh, no, are you sure? Is that why he tells you to give them massages and all the rest of it?
He's never done
On the
that.
island with Bill Clinton?
Were you there?
With Bill Clinton, is that why?
I'm sorry, but were you there to see that for yourself?
If the flight logs show it.
I'm sorry, were you there to see that?
The flight logs showed that Bill Clinton was there and he's taken a bunch of trips to Epstein Island, Orgy Island. What about it?
I'm sorry.
Why don't you want to?
Bro. That definitely not the dentist. I didn't think so. This chick has short hair. But I don't yeah, like I know during the graduation video, the Epstein's girlfriend has like long hair and she's like, you know, fairly tall and slender. That doesn't look like the dentist.
Talk to the journalist, man.
Okay, you know.
Bro has been in the trenches. I got to give him credit for that. Let's go back here.
That's really radicalized me.
That everybody exactly. It was around the time of COVID, but it was okay for them to go and loot the Adidas store.
All of our jobs were shut down.
Who said smell her fingers? Thomas, bruh.
Everybody lost everything. So many people suffered, but it was okay.
That was never part of my life. I retired fighting. I couldn't go out. Like a year before, I had been attacked by Antifa. Our stories are so similar. You're maybe a little more radical, and then the summer of love happened, and they let these shitbags do what they want. So I'm like, wow. That's when I started speaking politics. My manager's like, don't. I go, fuck you.
No, you did the right
As a man, I felt like compelled by God. Like I had to speak up. You guys that aren't, fuck you, cowards.
What you did, speaking out the way you did.
Hey, I'm scared.
You had a lot to lose. You know what I mean? A lot.
Oh, yeah,
so I admire your courage. I do.
Thank you.
I'm not just saying that because we're on camera. Fuck that shit.
Lit hit. What's up, bro? Over on the Twitter. What's up, bro? Thanks for joining us. This is Saul, right? I think we verified that on Scott's stream. I like your name though, Lit Hit. What's up, dude? Thanks for joining us. Oh shit, wrong tab. Here we go.
You did. We talked about shit on the phone. We really got along. So I'm like, should I interview this guy? And then we talked. And I'm like, God damn it, I like this racist.
But when I went to the riots and I covered it, posted pictures, video, everything, and how this is when it got really fucking bad. I posted all that stuff, and then I talked about Black Lives Matter, and I didn't call them niggers, I didn't call them sticks, I didn't say nothing. All I said was,
should have called.
I should know but at the time, Jake, I wasn't like how I'm aware yet. I wasn't there yet. So I just said Black Lives Matter is a terrorist organization.
Yes.
They are Marxists, and they are used. And I remember almost verbatim what I said. They are using like guerrilla warfare.
Dude, that's crazy that he wasn't as radical back then. That was not even that long ago. And, you know, when I first started really seeing clips of this guy, I thought I was way, 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 way late to the game. But it turns out he hasn't been doing like the Joker thing, calling everybody the N-word for that long. I thought I was way late to the game, guys. I mean, I heard about this guy at least a couple years ago. I know I started seeing what, when Elon Musk bought Twitter. That's when I started seeing this more. So I don't know if I assumed that he had been around. Who's that other guy? There's another guy that does a similar bit. I don't remember the other guy's name, but there's another guy that Goyim TV. There's another guy that does Goyim TV. He has facial hair. He's got like a beard, and he'll do a bit where he'll get like these white chicks that'll come on to like the chat roulette Omegle thing or whatever thing they're using. He'll get these white chicks that'll come on, and he'll use a filter that makes it look like he has like a small amount of makeup on, like he's a gay guy, and he pretends to be gay for like, and he stays in character for like a good 5 to 10 minutes. And because he's acting gay, it's very disarming to these like white chicks that he gets on the chat roulette thing with. And he will get these white chicks to like straight up, like, you know, start hating certain groups of people. And then he'll turn the filter off and be like, look, I'm a straight guy. I just wanted to do the gay filter to disarm you and get you to understand. And they're just like, it's fucking wild.
Attacks against the police officers. This is what they're doing. I seen it.
But yeah, it was when that's what I was getting at, though. It was around when Elon Musk got Twitter. I started seeing Gypsy and that other guy, the Goy MTV guy, and I thought I was like way late to the game. I thought that it was only because Elon had bought it that I started seeing it, but that was probably not too long after they really started, picking up a following with that bit that they're doing.
I post that. Black Lives Matter gets a hold of the video. They get my information from Antifa, dox me again on a Black Lives Matter page. Then, this is what really like kind of pushed me. They came to my mother's and father's house. 60 of these fucking niggas showed up to my parents' house, demanding that my mother say Black Lives Matter. And before that, they were calling my mother, they were calling my father, saying, we're gonna kill you, we're gonna burn your house down with you inside. This happened. This is not an exaggeration.
I just think it's so wrong to attack your family. Attacking you, it's still wrong, but
if they want to go after me,
going after families,
it is what it is.
No part of it, bringing them, making them say Black Lives Matter. It's like, fuck you, you scum.
No, I wasn't
a bullet first.
I wasn't living at home at the time.
Yeah, I think that's insane.
I didn't find out till like 2 days later. Now, the best part was when they were there, my parents called the police. The police came and said, there's nothing that we can do because they're on the street and they're protesting. It was in reality, they didn't want to do it because they're black and it's Black Lives Matter. They didn't want to do it. Okay. So now I feel, after my parents tell me this, Jake, I felt like this big. Like I felt like I'm a piece of shit. Like, oh my God.
No, that's like you can't pick your parents.
Wild. Here, let me do this number. Six months ago. God damn, there's a lot of docs about him.
We do know that one man was.
Okay, let me get over. Oh, yeah, you guys are on this. Hold on, I just need to get you back up here. Here we go.
Taken into custody. The FBI just made the announcement a few moments ago. 32-year-old Paul Miller, he's allegedly.
I'm not doing it anymore. My girlfriend left me. My family is harassed every day.
Paul Miller's gone silent on the internet since his arrest a week ago.
People think I like this? Do you think I like it? I wish we didn't have to do this.
32-year-old Paul Miller spent the night in the Broward County Jail.
Same. That's how I feel about my stream. You guys think I like this, huh? You guys think I enjoy this? I have to do this.
Morning, he was brought here to the federal courthouse in Fort Lauderdale.
My life was destroyed from just trying to be a normal journalist.
Paul, thank you so much for joining One American News.
Thank you so much, Chris, for having me.
It's scary, dude. I have to go. They're going to send me to prison. You know, there's nothing I can do about it.
Oh, you must get an ego boost when you see a meme of yourself. I don't get an ego boost. I don't even really like it. It's weird.
There's two potential reasons for why an individual might wake up one day with the overwhelming desire to publicly display themselves as the Joker on the internet. They could either be a lighthearted prankster looking to give someone a laugh in exchange for a video reaction, or alternatively, they could be a deeply tormented individual looking for an outlet to spread a message of misery. You might
what are you saying, Terry? Hold on. DMS, would you be scared if Adin Ross saw some of your more controversial streams about that one country? No. What do you mean? No. Why would I give a fuck what Adin saw? I don't give a shit. I'm not scared of that fucking hairy. That guy is okay. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm not worried about Adin Ross. Would not watch my content, but no, I wouldn't be worried if he did. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? They're already aiming EMF waves and laser beams at me, and I have to wear a fucking tinfoil hat on here. What else are they gonna do to me?
I've seen his painted face pop up in your recommended before. After subsequently thinking, who the hell is this dude? You searched his name but found nothing more than a few low quality videos recorded from an unknown period in the past. There's a reason for this. On the 2nd of March 2021, former YouTuber Gypsy Crusader was arrested at his Fort Lauderdale home and is now facing over 30 years.
Wow, 2001. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Years in prison. The reason we say former YouTuber was because leading up to his arrest, he had been banned from almost every social media platform you can imagine. Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, DLive. None of them wanted Paul Miller on their platform, and it's certainly for an understandable reason. Gypsy Crusader used social media to spread a message of hatred towards those who shared differing opinions to him. However, the most interesting part—
are we just gonna boil it down to that, my dude? To spread hate towards people that disagree with him. Is that what we're going to say? Come on. It's really that simple, huh?
Is that Gypsy Crusader wasn't always like this. Initially, he was a fairly moderate political commentator, but if you follow his life over a period of approximately 3 years, you can remarkably observe his life steadily descending into madness one step at a time. What was it that drove Gypsy Crusader to become the person he eventually ended up becoming?
Well, we already know that because he talked to Jake Shields about it. It's because Black Lives Matter beat him up and threatened to kill his parents. End of story. Next.
I was a journalist, and I used to go to all kinds of rallies and protests and things like that. And I recovered. I was independent. I was trying to make my way as a journalist. That's what I wanted to do.
Before he would come to be known as Gypsy Crusader, people simply knew him as—
Bro, Adin Ross has been lifting weights. He might want to fight you. I'd do that any day. Any day.
as Paul Miller, an unassuming individual from the state of New York. Between 2008 and 2018, he had been a professional Muay Thai fighter, trainer, and coach.
Before all this,
Adin Ross, I mean, if we're being real, Adin Ross is just so bitch made, dude. He just sits down. All he does is sit and stream. Bro, I work out and fucking work and then sit and stream, okay? We are not the same. Bro is tubby and fucking hairy. He's a noodly, tubby, hairy. Have you guys seen the clip where what's the fucking the Metro gay guy, what's his name? Clav? When Clav got Adin to take his shirt off, it looked like he was wearing a wool pelt over his fucking pizza dough body. There's not 1 ounce, 1 shred, 1 atom of me that could ever fear someone that's shaped like that. That's just not, it's not logical. It's not possible.
Journalism, I was just a martial artist. That's it. I was just a regular little martial artist. I wanted to fight. I wanted to train people.
Paul had been extremely successful in this domain, peaking at the US National Kickboxing Champion in 2013 and 2014. However, beginning in around 2018 at the age of 30, Paul Miller decided he wanted to venture into the world of politics and journalism. Initially, Paul's approach to politics was conservative, but fairly moderate and nothing even remotely close to extreme. In old clips, Paul is seen walking into the offices of Instagram, demanding to know why certain Republican politicians had been unfairly banned from the platform.
Do you guys want to talk about the what's it called, the banning of Republicans across the internet? You guys don't want to talk about any of that?
Nothing out of the ordinary for any conservative journalist. Other clips display Paul walking into the offices of CNN, calling them out for posting fake news stories.
CNN is fake news. They engage in propaganda.
Certainly provocative, but not exactly dangerous or extreme. But as time progressed and the social media sphere became more and more polarized, the issues that Paul reported on steadily became more and more extreme, which would lead up to one pivotal night in late 2018, from which Gypsy Crusader would eventually be born.
Yeah, clavicular. They call him clav, though. I feel like I see that a bunch of places. They just call him clav. I call him clav. Yeah, that guy definitely. I just can't. I can't see a man being more consumed with how he looks and just trying to look cute all the time, and more concerned with that than me, how I currently am, and that person be straight. He's at least bisexual. He might be banging chicks, but he's at least bisexual.
A very unique story about what happened that night. Tell us about when you first went down to the club that night, what you saw.
On the 12th of October 2018, a far-right group known as the Proud Boys were hosting a political speech at the Republican Club in New York City. Paul Miller, the independent journalist, was hoping to attend so he could write a story on the event, however was denied entry as he didn't have tickets. However, it wasn't only Paul Miller who had attended the event without tickets. Antifa, a group at the opposite end of the political spectrum who considered themselves to be the arch nemesis of the Proud Boys, had also attended the event with the goal of protesting their actions. After Paul, the at this point independent journalist, had been denied entry, Antifa spotted him walking out of the event assuming he was a member of the Proud Boys and subsequently attacked him under the assumption that he was aligned with the group.
As they were coming towards us, I knew that they were after us.
If Paul Miller had escaped the fight that night without the help of anyone else, it's likely that he would have returned home as nothing more than a bruised and battered independent journalist, but the fight played out in a slightly different way.
And when other people would have walked away in the streets of New York, these two men sat there and helped me fight these guys.
Two members of the Proud Boys came to Miller's rescue while he was being attacked. So naturally and understandably, he had gained a level of respect for them that he didn't possess when the night began. So not only did this fight cause Paul Miller to magnify his existing hatred for the political opinion held by the individuals who attacked him, but it also aligned him further with the group who ultimately came to his rescue. However, after the events had concluded, Paul Miller stated that he still didn't align himself with either of the groups involved in the incident.
And you're not a member of the Proud Boys or a member of the Republican Club. You just went as a spectator to see it.
No, I'm not a member of the Proud Boys.
The members of Antifa who attacked Paul that night were arrested. However, the case was thrown out. But this wasn't the end of it. The members of the group still blamed Miller for what had happened that night and subsequently made it their job to ruin his life by any means necessary.
They then doxed me. They got me fired. They harassed me. They harassed me more. I had the FBI sent to my house,
amplifying his hatred for their movement even more. In a revenge attempt to discredit the political opinion held by those who were trying to ruin his life, Paul Miller would then register a YouTube channel by the name of Gypsy Crusader, uploading first-hand accounts of the mid-2020 New York riots, attempting to display the violent nature of the protesters. Those who aligned themselves with such a movement were unsurprisingly not happy with Gypsy Crusader's attempt to discredit them and would once again snap back at him, this time going even further by harassing Gypsy Crusader's family.
So they found my mother's business. They harassed my mother for weeks and weeks and weeks. They called her for weeks on end. Then they finally came to my mother's house looking for me, not knowing that I don't live there.
Also putting him in a position where he was completely unemployable.
They proceeded to...
What happened to them? Who? You mean Antifa? Or the Proud Boys? They said that they didn't get... well, they got charged, but the charges were dropped. That's fucked. Who knows? We could look at the case and there might have just not been enough evidence to convict the people they charged because they all wear fucking masks and everything. There might, I mean, that's the legal system. You gotta, if they don't have the evidence, I don't know.
Dox me again and then get me fired from my personal training job, and then I was not able to make money anymore.
Understandably, once again, Paul wasn't too happy with this. However, rather than fighting back with violence, Paul began to upload videos to his Gypsy Crusader YouTube channel, stating that it was the only way he could fight back legally.
I just did this because it was the only thing that it was the only thing legal that we could do to fight back at the moment.
But while Paul worded it in this way, there wasn't much genuine political discussion being had, and his YouTube channel more or less became an outlet for Paul to voice his hatred towards those who shared differing opinions. Gypsy Crusader began to dress up like the Joker as a representation for the individuals who felt as though they had been wronged by the system. He then began to go on the video chatting website Omegle, looking for minorities to which he could spread his hatred towards. Initially, many thought that these videos were intended to be comedy underpinned by shock value.
It's like a joke, right?
However, the reality was quite the opposite. Viewers who held similar views as Gypsy Crusader and felt as
oh fuck, same. I literally started the stream by saying that. I was like, look, I just assume things are funny, you know, they're funny. If they're funny, then I say play ball.
Though they had been wronged by the system, resonated with his message. And as a result, Gypsy Crusader began to build up an audience around his unique videos. He's the Joker in real life, and I kinda like it. Many who didn't even agree with his message also developed a liking for Gypsy Crusader, as they respected his ability to stand up for what he believed in.
You're saying what happened to the Proud Boys? Those groups seemed to spring up and disappear shortly after. Well, the Proud Boys got like broken up, and weren't there feds in the Proud Boys? There was like an FBI agent or two in the Proud Boys, and some of them got like arrested and put in jail. I think Gavin McInnes was part of it too, or maybe not. I forget exactly his affiliation. I don't think he was like actually part of the group, but it started because of him or something. I don't even know exactly. Proud Boys work for ICE. Kirk, what's up, Kirk? Yeah, I think the Proud Boys got broken up because some of them went to prison and some of them were feds.
Or they simply liked the fact that he put in the effort to fully dress up as the Joker while on Omegle, regardless of whatever he was talking about, an ultimate negative as it unfortunately added credibility to his, by this point, extreme views. However, while Gypsy Crusader did find a small audience who resonated with his message, unsurprisingly, the platforms on which Gypsy Crusader was spreading his message of hatred were not fond of the content, and Paul Miller was slowly banned on every social media platform one by one. YouTube, then Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, pushing him further and further to less well-known streaming sites, ultimately shrinking his audience. By the end of the bannings in succession, only a few small websites such as bitwave.tv and Telegram would continue to let him spread his message. However, the viewership on these websites was so small that he was unable to grow. His live streams were garnering a viewership of around 1,000 people per stream, and it seemed as though Paul Miller's extremely short time in the sun was already coming to an end. However, Gypsy Crusader didn't only capture the attention of the social media platforms from which he was being banned, he also began to grab the attention of an external entity with far more power than any social media website, the US government and the FBI.
The Anti-Defamation League said they approached the feds when Miller became more radical last year.
The question regarding Gypsy Crusader's actions was no longer, is this appropriate for social media, but rather become, is this appropriate for society? Gypsy Crusader had already been on the US government's radar after prior charges in 2006, 2007, and 2018, which were going to come in handy if the FBI wanted to put Paul Miller behind bars.
Scott Starboard said, hold on a second, let me, chat moved. Yeah, Gavin McInnes created the Proud Boys. Then he bounced. He left them when they started making groups in different states and starting fights with people in their name. Oh, true.
Charges from 2006 and 2007 meant Gypsy Crusader was unable to legally carry a firearm. However, in January 2018, Paul was found to be carrying one regardless. He was charged for the offense but hadn't been indicted for it until over 3 years later, when everything done in Gypsy Crusader's past would come back to haunt him. At around 5 a.m. on Tuesday, the 2nd of March 2021, Paul Miller's Fort Lauderdale rental property would be raided by the FBI after he'd been living there for only a month.
Flashbangs going off about 6 a.m. I went outside to look, and there was about 30 cars, people everywhere.
The arrest was for the 2018 illegal firearm charge. However, it's hard to believe that this was the only reason, when the arrest seemed to coincide with the simultaneous increase in online notoriety. The Anti-Defamation League's Center for Extremism stated that
the concerning thing about him is that he seems to feel it's necessary to become more and more extreme to keep his followers, interested.
Also stating that there were numerous elements making him a danger to society, such as
he has a criminal criminal past. There's a red flag that he has weapons. He posted images of himself with weapons.
A day after being arrested, Gypsy Crusader went to trial, which went down as follows.
During his federal court hearing, his lawyer said Paul Miller was ready to stay off the internet and wear a tracking device, but the judge determined he was a threat to the community and should not be released awaiting trial.
Articles written by websites such as the Washington Post stated that Miller was facing up to 30 years in prison. However, on the 27th of June...
So wait, what? Hold on. Let me rewind this for a second. I want to see how the legal stuff, I want to actually pay attention here. I'm confused. So I know they got him for the weapons charge because what was the initial charge? That he ended up a felon and couldn't possess a firearm?
The Anti-Defamation League said they approached the feds when Miller became more radical last year.
The question regarding Gypsy Crusader's actions was no longer, is this appropriate for social media, but rather become, is this appropriate for society? Gypsy Crusader had already been on the US government's radar after prior charges in 2006, 2007, and
aggravated assault. Okay.
2018, which were going to come in handy if the FBI wanted to put Paul Miller behind bars. The charges from 2006 and 2007 meant Gypsy Crusader was unable to legally carry a firearm. However, in January 2018, Paul was found to be carrying one regardless. He was charged for...
Found to be carrying one. I forget, there was another doc where he explained how he kind of got fucked over and ended up back in prison. I forget, but like they told him that he could stream again, and he ended up back in prison because he streamed, and then they said you violated parole or something.
The offense, but hadn't been indicted for it until over 3 years later, when everything done in Gypsy Crusader's past would come back to haunt him. At around 5 a.m. on Tuesday, the 2nd of March 2021, Paul Miller's Fort Lauderdale rental property would be raided by the FBI after he'd been living there for only a month.
Flashbangs going off about 6 a.m. I went outside to look, and there was about 30 cars, people everywhere.
The arrest was for the 2018 illegal firearm charge. However, it's hard to believe that this was the only reason when the arrest seemed to coincide with the simultaneous increase in online notoriety. The Anti-Defamation League's Center for Extremism stated that
the concerning thing about him is that he seems to feel it's necessary to become more and more extreme to keep his followers, interested.
Also stating that
I don't know what is like the most extreme stuff that he said. I mean, I see clips of him where he is like, using the Looney Tunes gun that it has the flag that pops out and it says a naughty word across it. I've seen that where he's like just extremely trolling people. And I mean, he means a lot of what he says and throws the N-word around and stuff. I mean, what the ADL? What I mean, does he actually go on there and say like, we're gonna do violent things, I'm trying to get my followers to do violent things towards people? I don't know what's like. I mean, from what they're saying, none of this is like saying like, oh, he endorsed violence towards certain groups of people or something. I mean, I don't know. It's extreme and stuff, but if he's not endorsing violence, is that really? I mean, I don't know. Is that really a problem? Are they trying to find like the Black Israelites and get them kicked off of the street corner because they're saying white people should lick boots? Or are we just like, concerned about this because it's a white person that's extreme? But if a Mexican or a black person was saying stuff this extreme, it would just be like water off a duck's back.
There were numerous elements making him a danger to society, such as
he has a criminal past. There's a red flag that he has weapons. He posted images of himself with weapons.
A day after being arrested, Gypsy Crusader went to trial, which went down as follows.
During his federal court hearing, his lawyer said Paul Miller was ready to stay off the internet and wear a tracking device, but the judge determined he was a threat to the community and should not be released awaiting trial.
Articles written by websites such as the Washington Post stated that Miller was facing up to 30 years in prison. However, on the 27th of June 2021, Gypsy Crusader was interviewed over the phone by an individual who was seemingly trying to get an update on the situation, where Paul gave a rough outline of the amount of time he was actually facing.
Tell him that I'm looking at from a year to 2 years, something in that range. It's not 10 years, it's not 50 years, it's not 30 years, it's not anything like that.
Following this, Paul Miller had another hearing over Zoom, which was bombed, interrupted, and recorded by those who consider themselves enemies of Gypsy Crusader.
Yeah, there's a person that I know who's online. His name is Jay Danks, and I just seen him twice pop up on the screen, sir. And he's a streamer. So I assume that people are trying to make a spectacle of me.
Yeah, there's an FBI person on the screen right now. FBI is dialed into this call, so we're aware of what's going on. I do see what's going on here.
The most interesting part of this hearing is undoubtedly the genuine display of Gypsy Crusader's completely defeated morale.
I just don't want to be made into a spectacle, sir, any more than I already have. And my family has suffered enough, everyone. I don't want to make anyone suffer anymore.
Paul Miller, aka Gypsy Crusader, is due to be sentenced on the 30th of August 2021.
Yeah, well, this is 4 years ago. He's out and he's punching black people. How do you feel about that? Oh, fuck. Gypsy's out. He's a free man and he's punching black people. What do we think about that, YouTube? All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I got to do a few things and get ready for bed and all that shit. Got work tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see about the stream tomorrow, guys. There's some stuff I would love to cover. I'm just like, you know, I don't want to deal with algorithmic issues. So, you know, listen, I'll just say this, you can't trust video these days. You just can't. You gotta be careful. I'll say that. And, you know, we'll see what happens. Dude might be alive. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? He might be alive. I don't know. We'll see about it. We'll let that cook for maybe a day. Maybe we'll cover it tomorrow or the next day or something. We'll see about it. But yeah, I don't know. Shit's popping off, lovers. So yeah, tomorrow, what do we got? I think is Fat Pig and Chris Thompson doing the Pig Pen tomorrow, Tuesday, 3:30. I don't know if either of them are in here still, but yeah, that might be popping off at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow is the Pig Pen show. And you can watch that on what's his handle? One Chris Thompson or _fat_pig. My dude's over there. And you might see me up in that chat if I'm not too swamped at work. And then also we got for the evening lineup, they'll go around, they'll go till about like 5:36, I think, or something. And then Scott Starbird hops on at like 6:15-ish p.m. Eastern time. And then, yeah, I'll be back on here around 8 p.m. For all these people, I think Fat Pig and them, they'll be live on YouTube. And all of us will be on YouTube. I think they might also do Rumble too, but for sure YouTube. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh yeah, and don't forget Alex Stein. Our boy Alex Stein over on the Real America Voice channel, late night with Alex Stein or something. I forget what the exact show name is, but yeah, he's on the Real America's Voice channel on YouTube. And I'll be over in that chat in a little bit, just slutting it up. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Everybody take it easy. Love ya. And I'll see you later. Mwah.